Okay, hey guys. So to start off this video, I'll be reviewing number 15 in the Star Wars Black Series line, Merumeru. And he, I think, is going to be, like, he's a super cool figure. He doesn't get a, he's not shown in the episode 3, I don't believe. But I love when they make Wookiee figures, just, because they can. And I definitely love getting the Wookiees when I can. I think that out of all the figures, they could make more of these guys, because just like a clone army, I think a Wookiee army would be pretty freaking awesome to begin with. He does have quite a bit of detailing. You've got this like forearm guard, and it's really neat looking. It's kind of tribal or primal with that kind of green and brown, and that's stuck to his arm, and you can see it's tied on real well. Sorry, the camera slipped. Then he's got his like little bandolier type armor thingy, coily bob dilly. I don't really know what it is. I think it's supposed to hold ammo, but you get some more of that tribal patterns on it. And I like how Wookiees always have dreadlocks, so that's always been one of my favorite things about them. And you can see that he's got it there and there. And then he's quite a sturdy figure, as you can tell. He doesn't need a whole lot of effort it doesn't take a whole lot of effort to pose him, which is really good. I think comparing him to like Chewbacca, he's going to be shorter than Chewbacca, and I think he might even be shorter than Tarful. So I think actually over the years, the Wookiees have been getting smaller, but he's still definitely a hardy figure for what you're paying, as opposed to a skinnier figure. So he's really awesome. I'll go ahead and go over his articulation real quick, which is minimal. It's rather minimal because he is such a big creature. He probably has some sort of jointing in the head, but I can't actually tell because his dreadlocks prevent him from moving. He's got a ball hinged shoulder, elbow, and a swivel wrist. And you can see with that wrist, he's got like some hair, some fur that hangs over his hand. That's kind of neat. Just no movement in the torso, but he does have swivel hips, ball jointed knees, and swivel ankles as far as I can tell, and those are his feet. So minimalistic articulation, but I think he really doesn't need it. I think his size and his bulk make up for that. And so moving on. Dang, the camera keeps slipping. This is his helmet, and this comes in this is the same one that the Wookiee warrior gets, that you can get he's from I think he's from the Revenge of the Sith line, that or the Saga collection, but it's the same one, well, the same type of thing, not the exact same one, and it fits way better on Merumeru's head than on this Wookiee warrior, but it does look slightly awkward, not necessarily in the, hold on, I'll zoom up. See, it just kind of looks a little funny, but from a distance, probably not. I love that they gave him a name as well, rather than Wookiee Warrior, because we've had like several of those, and so we finally have another Wookiee with a name. And here is his like little blaster. They've always been funky. I don't know how what part of it you hold. And so the Wookiee blasters have never been my favorite, but the fact that you do get one is very nice. It's definitely one of those weapons that you don't see too often. And then the last thing you get is like almost like a jousting sword. It comes apart. Well, it did come apart. It came apart. And you've got this like really ornate handle, and then just this big old like long stick, and the detail on it looks almost wooden, and so I'm not sure if it's supposed to be like a sword or a jousting stick. It looks like a jousting stick when you compare it to his person because it's so tall, and that might explain the forearm guard. I'm not exactly sure, but it's definitely a neat piece. There we go. I got the pieces together. So I really like the detail and the amount of accessories that come with Merumeru. I think it really makes him worth the money. And I think he's one of my favorite in the Black Series line right now. And so I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for more to come.